Good evening, everyone. Late Night Mega here, and tonight we're going to do another premiere draft of Strixhaven. You know, I've done plenty of bot drafts of this before this premiere draft, and my premiere drafting experience has been very, very different than drafting. I know we're drafting against people now instead of bots, but I've just felt, like, very confused. Like, we end up going into a campus, a two-color pair, that seems like super open pack one, and then it's not open for the rest of the draft. Or not nearly as open as what it would have seemed. And it's not like, okay, I go into Quandrix, but then really I should have went into Witherbloom, because Witherbloom is open the rest of it. No, it's like something completely opposite, like Lorehold or Silverquill. It's been really bizarre. I don't know, maybe it's just like the drafters I'm with. I don't know. Maybe some of it is just the packs that's been getting opened. We're just going to keep playing green, apparently. This is a great, amazing, rare creature. I have 3 of them. Yeah. 4 mana, 5/4 with trample, so that's already a phenomenal rate in limited. And when it ETBs, you learn. So, yeah, there's no other card in this pack that would even come close to making me want to first pick. There's the Flunk. X is 7 minus the number of cards in that creature's controller's hand. Flunk is a pretty decent removal spell. Zimone is pretty good. Spectacle Mage is good for the Prismari decks that are trying to cast those big things. You've got another Learn card here. You've got, a couple campuses. Pretty good pack, but we're taking the Gnarled Professor. There's no other reasonable pick. Baleful Mastery. Some uncommon was picked over this. This could put us into green-black. I could also just take the Fractal Summoning. It's between the Fractal Summoning and the Baleful Mastery. There's Combat Professor here, too. Academic Dispute. Scurrid Colony is a decent 2-drop. I'm going to take the Baleful Mastery. We've already done a couple Quandrix decks. Let's go into Witherbloom here on the premiere drafting. Now, one combo I would like to get for Witherbloom is that the Demigoth Woe Eater and the I think it's Tend the Pest, the one that you sacrifice a creature and then you make pests equal to its power. Yeah, that's a good. Wow, this is like I want all of this pack. Just give me this entire pack. Well, most of this entire pack. Master Symmetrist, Snakeskin Veil, Hunt for Specimens, that's another learned card. Lash of Malice, Mage Hunter's Onslaught, Mage Duel, those are all phenomenal cards. I'm going to take the Master Symmetrist. 4 mana, 4/4 reach, just a very good creature. 4/4 is pretty good in this format, especially at the 4 mana mark. I would love to just be able to take like these 4 cards as well, and even the Brackish Trudge. Alright, this pack is a little bit more calm. Yeah, see, here's a 4 mana 3/3 Trample Lifelink. It's okay. I just don't like paying 4 mana for a 3/3 creature, really. I'm going to take the Pest Summoning. We're in the colors for that. We already have a Learn card. There's the Containment Breach. There's a chance that card wheels anyways. So yeah, we'll just go with that. Is a Frost Trickster still here? Is there a chance I just go into that instead? Make another Quandrix deck? I feel like there could be a chance for that. Pest summoning. It's either between that or the second pest summoning. And Frost Trickster is considered like the best blue common. So, Natural Order. Sack a green creature. Search the library for a green creature. Put it onto the battlefield. Okay, then. There's a Tome Shredder. There's a Combat Professor here. Let's take the Mythic. I don't even know. You have to sacrifice a green creature. Don't these pest summonings... Those are green creatures. We could theoretically even end up playing this Natural Order. I'm going to leave it in the sideboard for now. We could even be Quandrix Splash Black for the Baleful Mastery. What was this? Search your library and or graveyard for up to 4 creature cards with different names that each have mana value X or less and reveal them. Opponent chooses 2. Shuffle the chosen cards into your library and put the rest onto the battlefield. Well, it is a mythic. I mean, we're kind of giving up an arcane subtraction. Dina, I feel, has underperformed when I have her in my Witherbloom decks. We're just mythic draft. Village Rites is a card I'm happy to play, especially if we're going into Witherbloom. Guiding Voice isn't awful. The rest of this pack is not really much. Alright, I could take a 3-drop. I have a lot of 4-mana cards already. I just think that there's better 4-mana cards than, like the Professor of Zoomancy, the 2 green cards we already have. Let's take a 3-drop here. Alright, Scurrid Colony came back. That's a fine 2-drop. There's not much else for us here. Big play could be useful. Crushing Disappointment. Yeah, I'll take a big play, though. Here's the Karok again. Could also grab the Campus Guide. Those have been helping me with my lands. Maybe I'm underrating this thing, too. I will take it. Adventurous Impulse. Sure. I guess I would rather play Tangle Trap over that poopy card. Not that I'm necessarily even going to play that. Oh, there we go. The Dina Vein and another 4-mana 4/4. This is a great card. You're paying 1 if you do put a +1/+1 counter on each creature you control. I don't fully know what it does. If a non-token creature an opponent controls would die, exile it instead. When you do, you can pay 2. If you do, create a 1/1 black and green pest token. 1-mana, 1/1 menace lifelink. Yeah, sign me up. Rise of Exodus would be nice here, as well as another 10 the pests. I do only have 1 lesson in the sideboard. But yeah, I'm not going to pass Valentine. Was just it's a good rare. It looks like it could be underwhelming. It's really not. Field Trip. I like Cultivate as well, but I like Field Trip a bit better because it learns and ramps us. I feel like this is one of the only times I've seen this card here. I'm going to take it. Alright, we get an Environmental Sciences for the splash. So I'm definitely open for a splash now. We're not going to be splashing Counterspell, though. There's a Mage Duel. That's a good pickup. Spectre of the Fens wouldn't be awful either. We're very heavily green, and we have just a few black things right now. So going green-blue still isn't fully out of the question. I think some of a few of the synergies we've built up a little bit, or are working towards building up, kind of lean more towards the black-green idea. And we get a Mortality Spear. That's a good removal. Nothing here makes me want to gravitate towards blue, although the Drake is a fine card. And there's the Crow's Grip. This is more of an instant or sorcery sort of thing. There are some artifacts and enchantments running around, but not enough to play main deck hate on them. Okay, could grab another Scourge Colony or a Campus Guide. So I'm going to take the Colony as a 2-drop. Alright, we get an Honor Troll. It's also infused with Vitality. Leyline Invocation is a decent card, but it's more of a green-blue card. Let's take the Troll. Campus Guide. We have Study Break. I don't think I'd be splashing for that. Essence Infusion, not really what we want to do. Let's take the Campus Guide in case we do end up splashing something. It gives us another 2-drop as well. Infuse with Vitality. Aether Helix. That's a card I could potentially splash for. Although I feel like Infuse with Vitality is kind of going to end up doing the same thing. I'll take another Crocodile. The game just really wants me to give those a shot. What does this do? This card is slow and clunky. Let's take it, because it's an uncommon. Biblioplex Wield. Sure, I'll take a rare I don't have 4 copies of, just because. I'm not going to take that thing, so we'll take another Karak. There's no way I'm running all of those. Verdant Mastery. I can pay 4 mana, search for 4 basic lands, put 1 of them onto the battlefield tapped under an opponent's control, put 2 of them onto the battlefield tapped under your control, and the rest into your hand. That is a card. I could also just take the Mage Hunter's Onslaught. Yeah, our curve is like topping out at 4 right now. I don't think we need that. We just need... Oh, there's the Flunk too. Well, that's a bit cheaper. Let's do that. We have this thing, which can help us draw lands or just put things in X. I don't know. It feels like kind of a clunky, slow card, but I know this is a format where some of those can kind of work. I don't know what else I'd be taking from this pack. Maybe a draw 2. I wouldn't mind drawing extra cards. Oh, there's another field trip. We're tripping now. Yeah, pretty easy field trip. Decisive Denial, Cram Session. I'm going to take the Expanded Anatomy for the lesson board to just kind of keep up on the lesson learn count. We do have, well, we've got 24 cards already in our main deck. So yeah, let's take another lesson. Ooh. There's Eye Twitch. There's Plumb the Forbidden. The Drought can be a good one. I want the Eye Twitch, though. And we have our Campus in the same pack. Well, here's another mid-rangey creature we were looking for. We can potentially play onto it. It goes great with the Eye Twitch, but we could also play it a little bit later as a 5-mana 5/4, which is just fine and respectable for the everything I want. Mortality Spear, Tend the Pest. There's the card, but we haven't seen any of the Woe Eaters, so I'm not super concerned about that. I'm good with removal. I'd be good with Cultivate, but we don't really have anything we need to splash. We also have the Snarl. But I'm definitely going to play the Spear. So we'll take the Spear. Plumb the Forbidden goes well with Pests. We also have a Scurrid Colony. How many 2-mana creatures do we have? 2, 3. We're a little bit lacking on those. I'll take another colony. I think, we have village rights and stuff. I don't think we need the other fancy. Oh, look, this came back. For whatever reason. Could take a Reckless Amplifier, but let's take the rare. Probably won't play it. Crash Through has potential in this sort of deck, though I don't know how much we'd actually be crashing through. Agonizing Remorse, you choose a non-land card from it, or a card in their graveyard, exile that card. That's reasonable. I don't know that we need a second big play. We've got a couple combat tricky things already. Another colony, or fortifying. I'm going to take another colony. And Essence Infusion could be... Oh, we even get that 2-drop. Alright, it's everybody's favorite. It's more mid-range. So Natural Order, we have to sacrifice a green creature to go tutor a green creature. And considering our curve is like topping out at 4 here, our Bayou Goyf can kind of be a 5-drop sometimes. We have 49. When we have this many cuts to make, I'm just going to cut everything. And we'll re-add stuff in. Okay, let's get our, well, I have a whole playset of Scurrid Colonies. Let's get those in. Let's get Mage Duel. Let's get our good stuff here. Our Mortality Spears. Baleful Mastery, Flunk. The stuff we know we are playing for sure. Oh, the Goyf. We didn't get a Campus, but we could still be okay. Alright, so that puts us... We have 6 more spots available. We only have 9 creatures right now. Let's get... I like the Infuse with Vitality. That can be a nice trick. Big Play can be a nice trick. Let's get more of these. Do feel like I could use another 2-drop. Oh, there's also Agonizing Remorse. That could be good. Oh, the Honor Troll. Let's get him in there. I do have the Eye Twitch and the Valentine, so those are also early plays. Also, I really like the Menace here with infused with Vitality. Now, how much life gain? I didn't get like any of those 3-mana Menace guys that get a counter when you get lifelink or gain life. Didn't get any of those. I almost think I could run Campus Guide in place of a land in this deck. Just because I don't really have anything above 5 mana. I'm going to go ahead and do that. And hey, my default lands are working again. I would like another 3 mana thing here. We have a ton of 4 mana cards. So yeah, I guess for a 3 mana thing it would be this thing. We do have one Honor Troll that kind of pairs with it. Alright. Yeah, and I don't need to sacrifice a green creature to go get a green creature. I don't have like Bookworm or anything. If I had a Bookworm in this deck, I would consider the natural order. Alright, this will be the deck we start with. At least we drafted a decent amount of rares and mythics out of all this. 2 mythics, and then, you know, this rare, the rare we actually have in our deck. Oh, this rare we also have in our deck. And then the Biblioplex. Yeah. Draft went alright. Let's get into the games. So this isn't fully how I like to play my Witherbloom decks, but it could still be okay. I could also see, because we have like a decent number of learn cards. We're up against Dan 182. Yeah, this is good. Because I can Eye Twitch into a Goyf turn 2. We're going to attack first. Hello, Dan. Please just don't shock or exile. Definitely don't exile that. I don't know if that's a thing here. I would be very upset if you did that. Don't. Bro. You're not going to shock this. Yeah, well, you're definitely not going to shock this. And here's a 2 mana 5/4. Let's go Expanded Anatomy. There's red here, so I'm expecting burn stuff. I want to get this out of the range of Heated Debate before my opponent can even think about casting Heated Debate. We're playing against Gruul. Okay. Pest Summoning wouldn't have been awful there either, or to guarantee our 4th land drop. Well, when we get another land, we're playing this, and we can go get like Pest Summoning. We have the Village Right. If we don't draw a land next turn, the play is going to be Scurrid Colony holding up Village Right. We have a 7/6. It can't be killed by Heated Debate. And our opponent's already chump blocking. Yeah, sure. Alright, I can be tripping, too. Which I'm a little bit more fine playing the field trip, just guaranteeing our land drops. Well, it gets us a land. I'll probably grab the pest summoning now. Yeah, so we've already... Okay. We're not doing that. That's fine. Field trip. It can only grab a forest, which is a downside. Grab a pest summoning. Next turn we've got another 5/4 coming. Although I would kind of want to have like village rights or even infuse with vitality up before we do that with the gnarled professor. Adventurous, we're up against a Gruul deck for whatever weird reason. This is not what you want to be doing in Strixhaven. It's the enemy colored pairs. You want to be pairing red with either white or blue, not green. It could also just be that Dan is getting color screwed and like green is a splash color. That is a possibility. We're being oopsed. I don't know what that means, if there's going to be some sort of trick. We could do this in heated debate. I'll just infuse with vitality. Oh, infuriate. Okay. So that makes it a 5/4. That's still not... Well, you can exile the thing. Oh, and gains first strike. Well, that's not even... I mean, you put so many cards into this. I'm just gonna let him have this. Because I still have a 5/4 trample. Grab my final lesson. Yeah, he's put so many cards into doing that I'll just let him have it. We still got like a, what, 3 or 4 for 1 out of that whole situation with the Goyf. I suppose I could have village rightsed it. Yeah, I guess I was just seeing that I have stuff coming up here that I could use the village rights for. Okay, sure. Flunk. -X, where X is 7 minus the number of cards in that. 7 minus the number of cards. Oh, so yeah, this will be -6, -6. Okay, I am thinking about this. I want to make sure it was not the other way around. Okay, well, due to only having 1 swamp right now, we don't actually have village rights up. Opponent is chump blocking again. Could still have like a shock or something, but whatever. We'll just be mana efficient. We'll play the pests. I could have done the environmental sciences to get village rights there. Get the village rights up, but I don't think that's necessary. We don't even have any more lessons in the side, but that's like one thing I would have liked differently about this deck is getting another lesson or 2 for the sideboard. But as just a general mid-range deck, I feel pretty good about... Why did you discard that? Okay. Let's do this. Guarantee another land drop. Yeah, we have Infuse with Vitality up. The opponent is just in massive trouble with all this. I mean, you gain control of it. Okay. I don't have to block. You have one red mana, you can't sacrifice it. Yeah, this was a Gruul deck. Why? Okay, you can hit me. Give him the good game. Yep, you realized it didn't have a combination. Just, we had such a strong start with the, that turn 2 Goyf there, and our opponent just could not recover from that. Yeah, would have liked another lesson or two to choose from. Scallywag! Would have liked a couple of different cards that we were kind of missing in the main deck. This is... I suppose iTwitch can die and we... iTwitch can die and we can go get the environmental sciences to get our forest. That's your cue to kill it, opponent. Is there a haste creature I should... Oh, there's Tomb Shredder. Up against a Lorehold deck. One of the actual campuses. It's a Pledge Mage. Oh, okay, cool. We got our green source anyways. I'm actually going to go Field Trippin' here. I don't need to just... Oh, we don't need to block that. We'll go Field Trippin'. We'll get up against red-white. I don't have anything that wants to be sacrificed right now. We'll just get the environmental science. It's always a safe card in case we're lacking land drops. Twin Scroll Shaman. That is a card. Ours, player 5/4. We'll get Pest Summoning. This still isn't blocking. Opponent has a little bit of a scary board with the double strikers. Could have the +3/+1 pump spell that learns. Could have that. Could have Heated Debate. Yeah. Okay, Master Symmetrist will be the next play. Let's hold back the iTwitch for the moment. I have 3 Scourge Colonies. And of course there's the Study Break. Yeah, we're getting a little bit aggroed here. Card that exiles. That's not what I want to see. Of course, if they're going to spend 5 mana doing that, that's going to be most of their next turn. So I do know we need to play a colony. Let's play 2 of these. This thing is not defending. Yay, a 1/1 with trample. That'll be so effective. I know that wasn't the most mana efficient thing we could have done, but the colony can now trade with the shaman. And I'll deal with the Pledge Mage somehow. We have big play. That could help. We've got some life gain coming up here. Well, I don't want a second Pledge Mage. Yeah, but now you can't cast your thing and kill my Master Symmetrist. You go for the Rip Apart, okay. We're going to do this. Grab a forest. Play another colony. And pass the turn. We can use... It's not always great to use, like, your big play and stuff as defensive combat tricks, but it's 9 to 16 right now. And we know our opponent has 1 piece of removal. Of course, that will take almost all his mana for that turn. And I want something to be able to kill one of those Pledge Mages. I'll block a Scurrid Colony on the Troll Shaman. I'm expecting the Master Symmetrist to be dead. I don't like the option of double blocking. Just block like that. Sudden breakthrough, so that makes it 5/4. Okay, we're gonna do this. Thunderous Orator, that's gonna have first strike and double strike as well. Let's... Do we have to do that? I really don't want that thing having double strike. I will offer... No. I don't need to offer a trade here. Problem is everything's going to have first strike over there. Yep, we knew that was going to happen. That also gives me another card, Honor Troll. A little bit late to the party. Now, I don't have the 8th land yet. Okay, doesn't even want to go for... Ooh, what does this thing do? Regain life, you may pay 1, put a ++1 counter. I like that. Yeah, I'm gonna just deploy our things. I have another 4/4. Well, this thing's not blocking, so that has done all of my damage this game. One more land, our Scourge colonies become 4/4s, and then we just run over this game. No. That's not better. Oh, the Orator's gonna have... Okay, I guess our opponent just didn't want to continue. Didn't like what was happening, even though I didn't have a 8th land yet. But yeah, that board was very threatening. The Supreme King. The Supreme King of Bronze rank, that is our opponent here. We don't have much going on, because this isn't really a 2-drop, but it's okay. We're up against Witherbloom. I'll probably lead off with the Karok. No, just kidding, I'm not going to lead off with anything. Got lots of good stuff in my hand. I almost put this card in the deck. I think it's completely reasonable. We have a very scary looking hand coming up. I wouldn't be surprised if he takes the field trip, because that denies us our 2nd green. It denies us one of our lessons. Field trip is probably the correct play here. Or you could take either one of those. The Karok. Okay, that would have been the last thing I would have picked. Maybe he's got another discard spell. I don't know. Okay, well, I don't need big play. I'm actually going to pitch a land here. Just because we can easily draw more. Should have actually played my swamp there. But it's okay. We'll get past summoning. Witherbloom apprenticed for our opponent. That's fine. Scourge colony for us, so it's... There are potential sacrifice things here. I can actually play the pests and the Goyf. If I wanted to do that, I'd sack a pest. I don't think there's any... Let's just do this. If there's removal, it's probably going to happen, but it turns on sacrifice removal like Umbral Juke. Yeah, that happens. Yeah, I would have been left with the pest anyways. It wouldn't have really mattered. Scourge colony. Mana efficient play is to do... Let's do the mana efficient thing this turn. Just so we're not getting ruined by one piece of removal, because I could still double block this thing. So you'd have to have a couple of tricks. He's also stuck on 4 mana. Just don't hit me with another go blank or something. That would be really annoying. Ideally, I get another land next turn and I get to deploy both the Symmetrist and the Colony. Any land will do because we already have enough green. Never mind. I'll offer this as a trade because we're a ways off from that, and we have 4 colonies in the deck. Sure. Lash out at me. That is fine, too. Now, I don't think since we're only on 5 lands and we need 8 for this, even if I draw a land next turn, I don't think I want to draw another land after that, because then I'm just still not doing anything. Okay, yeah. Opponent was lacking 5th land. There's a flunk. I don't feel the need to use it. Just to get in for 2 extra damage here. If you want to have a combat trick, I will wreck you. Okay, wreck you I shall. That is why you don't want to use combat tricks on the defensive, and we still get trample because Master Symmetrist likes to grant trample. And you know, with 4 of these colonies and this thing, we've got a lot of reach creatures in the deck too. Reasonable. I still don't think I want to be drawing lands necessary, because I'd still need 2 more land draws. I'm going to decline that. If we get another land, then so be it. That wouldn't have mattered if I used the guide anyways. Yeah, that works. Okay, let me show you how it's done. It's not ideally the thing we want to return, but we have all the pressure. Our opponent has none right now. Well, our opponent has that. Hold the land until after we attack. Of course, now it doesn't look like we have a trick because we're not attacking with the pests, but we are going to play the land because if we get an 8th land, our Scurrid Colony becomes a 4/4. Never mind. Okay, so we're just trading everything off. I'd be fine with that, too. I think I will still play the land in case there's more, like another Go Blank or something silly. And we do still kind of want to get to 8 mana. That's a problem. Can't realistically block that. Village Rites, that's a card. Let's do that. Oh, let's go tripping. What do I have here? Well, I guess 2+1/+1 counters, but that's still not... Still not what I want to be using. Because it doesn't get me anywhere here. Because it's still just a trade with this thing. Oh, this game is turned around. I'd be fine if this trade goes through. If there's a trick, we gotta get it out of their hand anyways. There's a trick, there's a fight spell, there's... What are we doing? Just don't do anything. Okay, cool. I'm good with that. I know it leaves a 3-2 on my opponent's board. But I have so many live draws in this deck. That wasn't what I had in mind. I still don't even want to use removal on that because I have such a top end of creatures that's just bigger than that. So we have 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I discarded a land, didn't I? To go blank. 10. So I've only got 6 lands left in the deck. I'm going to take the hit here. And we've got 4 more turns to just draw something bigger than that. I don't think I'm going to let myself get that low before I go for the Baleful Mastery. I'm going to hold the land. I'll probably take one more hit from this before seeing if I have to fire off this Mastery on something else. That's Scry to the top. Okay, that's got to be a threat. Could also be a piece of removal. We'll take the hit. Please just be a threat. Dang it. Well, no matter what we do, we're losing these. I don't think I need my graveyard. Please play another Go Blank. Oh, I don't like that. I really don't like that. That'll do. That's reason enough to do this. Do not have protection. Do not... Seriously? Oh, I found a Scourge colony. And suddenly we're almost dead. In no world am I not blocking this. Okay. Are we even? We're not even. Oh gosh, that's a flyer too. And a Woe Eater? What? Well, he's the Supreme King of Witherbloom today. Also nice drawing 7 lands and all spells. Well, I got, you know, 10 lands. I'm gonna pay 2, yep, give it flying. And my poor lifelinker remains a poor lifelinker. Part of me feels like I should have that card draw in my deck. This thing, the Crushing Disappointment. Just where would I put it, though? I guess it'd be in place of the 3-2. So that is making my curve high. We've got Village Rights. We've got Village Rights. We've got a lot of stuff. We just lost the Witherbloom mid-range showdown. TXN. What's that supposed to be? Texan? We're up against a Texan. Scurrid Colony, Removals, and Master Symmetrist. Looks good. Let's do it. I actually want to draw a forest. And I wouldn't mind doing it next turn, so let's do this. I want to make sure we can cast our Master Symmetrist. I'll keep the forest open, appearing to have Snakeskin Veil. A card that I never seem to get in these drafts, but my opponents always seem to have it. Go attacking. Opponent can get... Maybe I could have taken out Big Play for the card draw. Could be a thing. Definitely wouldn't mind any sort of trades here. Biomathematician, okay. We're still not trading. Alright. I have to use a Mortality Spear on a Drake, because it's not cooperating with what I want it to do. Unless the Drake is about to fight my Master Symmetrist, that'd still be a 2-for-1 for me, though. Dang, I have 3 cards in hand and my opponent has 6. He hasn't played a land yet this turn. Still. I mean, I can get in for 4 damage anyways. My idea behind this is they go for a double block next turn and I can Mortality Spear one of the blockers. Also assumes there's not going to be another Biomathematician. Those things in multiples can get obnoxious. Let's kill the 2/2 token, or at least attempt to, before there's another one. Okay, and we've got Flunk. And we're doing Divide by 0. Well, I had nothing else to cast this turn, so may as well recast Master Symmetrist. Land, play that. Okay. That'll actually get -4/-4. Unless you have a Snakeskin Veil like everybody else who... Okay, we're not going to do that. Okay, that was the massive card advantage step I needed there. Go ahead, attack me. Alright, we've got a bit of an even game at the moment. I've got a Mortality Spear and a land. Opponent's got 3 cards and 2 creatures that aren't bigger than mine. I had to say it. That's the third one of those. Yeah, it'd be nice if my Quandrix decks could get, like, 4 or 5 biomathematicians. I'd have to, like, pick them early. If they go for the double block, but there is, like, a triple block option. I've drawn almost half my lands. Opponent's not sure about attacking. Oh, okay, if the opponent attacks here, even if it's just with one of the 2/2s, I can attack back. Because then I'll still have the Mortality Spear trick. I hope our opponent hasn't disconnected. Like having connection issues. That would be sad. By the way, this is like a library in the school. We've got some books we can... Oh, no, he's highlighting stuff. But there's not a whole lot to interact with. There's the Tome Shredder. You can go eat some books. Yeah, you get a couple different sounds, and that's... Okay, is going for... That's not what I was expecting. Because now there isn't a double block, but I guess 2, 4, 6, 7. This is a 2-turn clock. Oh, I found Scourge Colony. I'm not feeling great about an attack here. I don't want to trade off when we could just end up drawing a land. We could get like a field trip would be a great card to draw next turn, assuming the colony lives. I'm actually just going to slow down and pass here. Our opponent's board is just a bit wide. And fight-based removal isn't going to be phenomenal here, especially while I've got Mortality Spear. That needs to die. Don't even want to let you untap with that. Well, that is not what I had wanted. It's not a field trip. I saw it was a green spell that was 3 mana, and I got so disappointed. Oh, the Drake is back. That's not better. There's a Village Rites. This only trades with one of the 2/2s. So rough. And even if this thing does like a fight spell thing, I think I would still let that go through, because it'd still be a 1-for-2 trade. I really need a learn card. Oh. If I deny this, I deny the learn. And I don't know what's in the sideboard, but I can't handle like another big creature coming out right now. Mage Duel, that doesn't help. Yeah, we're in massive trouble now. Yep, now we're in massive trouble. Oh wait, and guess not that much trouble. Getting in for 3 doesn't feel good here when they've got 5 attackers. Still just need a bit more of a push. Not my opponent pushing us. I've got to block one of the... I'll block this thing in case they have a 4th biomathematician. Oh, that's not untapping. Field trip, few turns late. I can pest summoning. But that doesn't even save me because this thing is tapped. I'm still just dead in the air. Yep. Oh, that was unfortunate. Yeah, I don't like running out of fuel in this deck. We have the Infuse with Vitality. Let's take out the big play and let's get card draw in here. And that 3-2... I guess it'd be fine with the Honor Troll, or fine if I'm on the offensive, but the 3-mana 3-2 has not been great. My Commancy, Mycomancy, well, that's we'll keep. We got plenty of 2-drops. Campus Guide can also guarantee our 3rd land. Speaking of, gonna get a forest because we do have double green stuff. Up against a Prismari deck. There's an Apprentice. What does this thing do? Cast an instant sorcery, it can't be blocked. Fascinating. I'll trade. Not up for trades? Okay. Honor Troll, go. Has Vigilance and has synergy with the Karok here. Of course, we're suddenly taking 4. Card to the hand, probably, yeah, it's going to be a land to exile, so you make your land drop. Alright, well that is a something. Honor Troll has Vigilance, so it can attack in pretty handily here. I think the difference in this matchup, we're both like trying to race each other, but I have life gain stuff here. Also keep in mind, this could be a big play. We actually have it in our hand here. But we need a 4th land before we do anything else. And this could be a matchup where the Karok, the lifelink here, shrines. The lifelink shines. Alright, strategic planning. So that's half their mana gone this turn. Could attack me for 4. I could understand that attack too, trying to keep my life total down so I'm not getting this +2/+1 and making this a 4/4. But if that doesn't happen, it doesn't happen, then that's fine. Okay, they're going for the race. Oh, the Pledge Mage, that's going to stop some of my aggression here. Not going to stop that, though. And Scourge Colony, despite not being a land, is not an awful draw here. Doesn't want to trade, okay. I'm the one with life gain, you're not. Scourge Colony can block the Symmetry Sage. Not if it dies, though. Not if it dies. Of course, all the life gain I have isn't going to matter if I can't get a 4th land to cast this stuff. This was actually the 17th land, so we put that in place at the land spot. I will fully trade off the... do I want to trade off the Honor Troll? That's the question. I kind of don't. Honor Troll might be getting traded off anyways. Okay, we're definitely going to do this. I'm going to just take 5 here. Because I'm threatening more coming back. I mean, there could be another trick here. I can't do anything about another trick. Yeah, there's another trick. Yeah, opponent has just had everything. So let's see. 2, oh, that's actually need a 1/1 counter on it. So 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I feel like I need to Mortality Spear. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Mortality Spear would be safer. But I'd really like to get this going. If there's a 5 mana, that's their entire turn, and that'd be 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Would be dead to like a shock. Let's get the life. Let's give the crocodile a chance to shine. Could even just totally trade the crocodile for the Pledge Mage when it attacks. Yeah, this sort of Prismari deck where you're like low to the ground playing this stuff and triggering it can be difficult to play against because it can be very quick to win as opposed to like, and could still have like top end Prismari cards like those 7 mana great things. Okay, so we are dead to the Intro to Annihilation and Shock. Okay. Could be attacked for 7 here. Okay, we're only going to be attacked for 7. in which case we just wouldn't block. Yeah, the Symmetry Sage could attack, but one red is not going to save this. Our life gain that we did gain made the difference. I guess I was okay not having the big play there. Because that was an instance where I liked having the 3-2 that gained us a bit of life. Yeah, in a racing situation like that, a lot of times it'll be the one with life gain that ends up winning. The life gain just also allowed me to make some attacks that I otherwise might not have made, given the flyer and the unblockable thing. Really wanted my Scurrid Colony to just trade with that Symmetry Sage, though. We're having difficulty finding an opponent, so we're going to go up to gold, up against the Reed Snake. Scurrid Colony, Mage Duel, this thing, yeah, this is very keepable. We're not going to be missing our land drops this time. That needs to die. I play a reach creature. So you can kill my Scurrid Colony. No, don't do both things. Don't do... Okay. Oh, that's gross. That's gross. Opponent, you weren't supposed to play 2 creatures that turn and do that. I can't block with the colony. I may as well attack with it. So gross. Alright, well this can trade with the thing. The life gain will momentarily help. No, stop with stop lashing out at me. Oh, there's just so much aggression. Unfortunately, that comes in tapped. Oh, that's so rough. I really needed the trade there, not this silliness. Let me guess, you got protection too. Okay, you don't. I'm actually going to do this. Environmental Sciences. I can't cast the Pest Summoning this turn. 2, 3, 2, 4. I'll do this a little bit differently. Okay, that thing needs to go. I'm gonna go get a forest. Still in massive trouble due to that early aggression. Oh, and that thing can also just fly. Can't it? I can actually sack this and gain 2. Please don't kill my honor troll. No, don't kill my... stop killing my stuff, actually. Okay, now you're flung. Okay, you should have done that just before I was going to gain the life. Yeah, problem is I can't stop this. I can't stop this aggression. Alright, well, clearly I can't block the thing. So we gotta find something else here. That does gain us a life. But that's not enough. It's just not enough. Yeah, opponent having the double Lash of Malice, and then having this on the play this turn 2, and then following it up with 2 creatures. Yeah, I couldn't do anything about that. Well, that was very unfortunate. I think we had a pretty decent Witherbloom deck. It was very mid-rangey. Very just get our stuff out there. We had some synergies. We didn't see this a whole lot, unfortunately, but yeah, we had a little bit of life gain synergy. Had a ton of 4-drops. It got a little bit clogged up there, but maybe not. It wasn't that bad. We had a lot of 2 and 3 drops as well. Yeah, opponent just had, you know, the nut draw that last game. That sort of thing can happen in Strixhaven or any limited format. But we at least got to 3 wins, so it's only a loss of 500 gems this time. We'll claim our prize. And for now, I'll take my leave.